Hey guys, welcome back to Andy's Dinosaur Reviews. We have some news, quite a bit of it actually, so let's just go ahead and jump straight to it. Quite a bit going on as far as the SDCC and, all sorts of reveals coming out and everything. But one thing that actually has shown up at SDCC is a new look at the upcoming Beasts of the Mesozoic Utah Raptor, first of all, and you can see that it looks beautiful. It's nice to see the fully revealed figure, again looking incredible. Can't wait to see this one when it actually gets painted up. And we also have a look at the Achillobator, which also looks really cool, potentially in my opinion even better than the Utah Raptor, but both look amazing, and I'm sure are going to be two fantastic releases from the Beasts of the Mesozoic. As always, it doesn't really get much better than the Beasts of the Mesozoic. And then speaking of some reveals from the SDCC, we have some really cool reveals in my opinion, as it appears as though Neca is going to be releasing some dinosaurs figures. And as you can see exactly which dinosaurs we are talking about, we are speaking of the Jim Henson dinosaurs, and we obviously can see that we have Earl as well as everyone's favorite baby dinosaur included so far as well. I really hope they create the entire family, which I'm sure they will as time goes on. But in my opinion, these are absolute must-haves. There have never been such beautiful looking versions of these dinosaurs, and if you're like me and you grew up watching this show, these are definitely going to be something you want in your collection. No idea when these will actually get released, but again, they have only just been revealed, and I personally will be waiting anxiously to grab myself some of these awesome figures. And then in some news that has absolutely nothing to do with the SDCC, we actually have a look at some Nanmu stuff here, as we have first of all a look at the different boxes for their upcoming Spinosaurus figures, and you can quite clearly see that we have a very different look for the boxes that will be coming out for these Spinosaurus figures, as previously we usually have like those, black and white kind of stylized boxes, but now we have full colored beautiful images on the boxes for the upcoming Nanmu releases. Really excited about these, even more so I think than their original Spinosaurus release. These all look to be amazing, and the boxes are not only showing off the time and effort that is going into this release from Nanmu, but just really hyping me up for the release. And then Nanmu had also shown off some images of their upcoming Mordred figure here, kind of in-hand images, I would imagine, of the factory released versions, and they both look fantastic. Of course, it's a little bit further away, so it's hard to see how nice they look, but the paint applications and everything look honestly like they did on the promotional images, which I feel like is something that you often find from Nanmu, so can't wait to get a hold of these. These should be releasing, I think, right around the corner. And then another reveal from the SDCC is this really cool Jurassic Park 30th anniversary Tyrannosaurus Rex model. This is in 1/12 scale and will be released by Elite Creature Collectibles. So a company that I personally have never actually heard of, but this is definitely looking to be one of the best versions of Rexy that I've ever seen. But at 1/12 scale, it's going to be huge, and the price tag is going to be $1,490 US with a limited edition of only 700 copies, or at least that's the information I have so far. I can't see that that is absolute fact until, of course, they release that information themselves, but so far that looks to be the case. And again, it looks really nice, an absolutely gorgeous looking version of the Jurassic Park Tyrannosaurus, but something that I'm sure many people would like to get their hands on. But again, keep following Elite Creature Collectibles on any of their social media accounts to stay up to date on when this will be releasing. Unfortunately for me, though, I think it's just a little bit out of my price range. And speaking of 1/12 scale Tyrannosaurus figures based on the Jurassic Park version, we can see the finished design for the Artic Figures version. And on top of that, we also have a dead Gallimimus on the base, which I think is potentially one of the coolest ideas for a base like this. So he's really going above and beyond for this release. And if you've been following him on Instagram, you'll see that he's been going above and beyond for his Raptor release, which I hope to have a review up here on the channel very soon. But this Tyrannosaurus, again, is absolutely massive, and he really has captured the likeness of the Jurassic Park T-Rex quite nicely. This is another fantastic looking figure for sure, and if you were wondering just how big this figure was going to be, he has printed out the prototype, which you can see right here next to the Amber Collection Alan Grant. Yes, the Amber Collection version of the Alan Grant is right there next to this T-Rex, so you can see this thing is going to be huge. Definitely an amazing release coming from Artic Figures. And then as far as Mattel goes and the SDCC that's currently going on, we did get a look at some of their new upcoming Hammond Collection figures. So first of all, we have Ellie Sattler here, and the Ellie Sattler looks really nice, an absolutely gorgeous looking figure as far as she goes. You can also see that we have the leaf included, and in potentially one of the coolest additions to a Hammond Collection figure ever, you can see that we actually have the arms of Ellie that you can replace with the Triceratops fecal matter all over her arms. So probably one of the most creative and at the same time amusing additions to a Mattel figure ever. But on top of this, we also got a look at the Dilophosaurus, and honestly, I feel like the Dilophosaurus might look even better than the Amber Collection version. I'm not super huge on the way the frill looks on it. I don't know if it's upside down or what, but I think it is upside down. But regardless, again, it looks really neat as far as the paint job and everything goes. Maybe not better than the Amber Collection version, but it's fairly close, I would say, and definitely a really cool figure I can't wait to get my hands on, which I do already have pre-ordered on Big Bad Toy Store. If you are interested in pre-ordering that, I would check that out so that you can get a pre-order in now and not worry about the hassle of trying to grab it later. And then there were also some more reveals today from Mattel, and this is thanks to Collect Jurassic for this information. We have a few different, very interesting species that are coming from Mattel that you can see here, and some of which are really shocking species that I would not have expected them to make. But one of them that I think I'm the most excited about would be the Dryptosaurus. The Dryptosaurus is really cool looking, this version that they have here, and I really like the color scheme that they've chosen for it. Really kind of flashy looking figure. And another really exciting one I would say is the Elasmosaurus, just because it's a marine reptile and we don't get too many of those. But one I think I'm the most afraid of seeing Mattel release is the Gigant Spinosaurus, just because this is one that is just like, I'm not really keeping high hopes for this one. First of all, the paint job looks okay on it, but not really great by any means. But knowing their track record when it comes to dinosaurs like this, like I really don't have high expectations after the Maragaya. So who knows what that one will be like when it does officially release. But again, some more really cool stuff coming from Mattel, and maybe we'll see more throughout the course of the weekend. So as of right now, guys, that's all the news I've got. When more comes out, I'll be sure to send it your way. But until then, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.